Is here, Hamza, V, Patrick, Andrew's with us as well. I'm going to go to Andrew first. A big victory tonight for Chelsea. A hat-trick for Nkunku. A lot of rotation as well. Happy with the night?
Yeah. More importantly, no injuries reported, so that's good. Pass score against Barrow, 5-0. Just a good run out. Gusto got 45 minutes on his return from injury. Cassidy got a good run out. It was all good. Even Chilwell came on the pitch. Yeah, so very good night. Good hat trick for Nkunku. First two goals were very good. João Felix lofted through pass for Nkunku to finish, and then a great Gusto cross, and then Nkunku back flick it in. Yeah, it was very good run out. We move on. I'm like you. I actually like this cup more than the FA Cup because you can win it first. So, and I think more.
I hear that.
I think the bigger teams actually take this cup more seriously throughout the competition, unlike the FA Cup, but they don't really take it seriously till the semi-final. You know what I mean? So it becomes because if the one of the bigger teams are in Europe, it becomes less to them. Do you know what I mean?
For you, it matters. For someone like Chelsea or Man United, it matters. For the bigger club,
I just want to win. I'm not one of these people that throw like dumps on the cups. I like the cups. I want to win all the silverware. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's not priority, but it just adds to your total of silverware overall. Do you know what I mean? It just matters essentially. Plus,
where's Barton in the league? Which league do they play?
Barrow are top of League 2.
League 2, bro. League 2,
top.
Bro.
By the way, Barrow, they actually play for a side that level. They play some nice football. Same as Watford as well, by the way. I mean, It's funny. I watch a fair amount of League 1 football because I check out my brother's team, Leyton Orient. Football in the UK at all levels is played to like nice football's now played. I mean, it's very much changed. If you didn't watch, Mo may not be able. If you go back just 10, 15 years ago, at that level, it was all very much long ball hitting to the channel, legitimately. And now it's
Pep Guardiola changed it.
Yeah. But no, it's come before that. I mean,
everybody plays from the back.
No. Hang on. Whoa. Don't just stop a minute.
Red flag to a ball.
It's a red flag to a ball because go and research what just England alone did by building St George's Park and the point of it. Like this all happened ever before Pep Guardiola came to England. So I'm not saying he hasn't influenced it. Of course he has. But
people are playing hoofball. Come on, Terry. What are we doing here?
Hang on. No.
What are we doing here? Seriously.
I think he's talking about prioritizing the cup.
No, he's not talking about prioritizing the cup. He's talking about lower level teams playing better football.
They're playing better football.
This was
looking football.
Stop. I'm not going to allow the culture of this nation's football to be lied about.
No, it's not because we knew English football is football.
Stop a second. No.
Bolton Wanderers.
Hang on a minute. Stop a minute. Oh my God. You carry on and lie. Go on, lie on the camera. Go on, boys.
No, I'm just saying.
Lie. Everyone lie.
100%. Everyone needs to know.
Did you say Sam Allardyce, Bolton, who football, JJ Kocher, Jokiev, and Campos?
Bro,
in that team? Did you say that?
Up front.
That wasn't who football. You talk about football. You talk about football history. You don't even know history of Sam Allardyce's Bolton. What are you talking about?
Players to play from goalkeepers playing from the back. Everyone knows English football never played from the back. Only Wenger used to play the tiki-taka.
I don't know. Go into this conversation.
It's only, you could say, Wenger a bit influence, but the biggest influence is Pep Guardiola. I believe that.
But again, but when you say you believe it, St George's Park opened in 2012. Where was Pep managing in 2012?
Barcelona.
He's on sabbatical, wasn't he? Didn't he just leave Barcelona? He went for a year on sabbatical.
This is the problem. I am never going to sit here and say Pep hasn't influenced football in the UK. Of course he has. All the top managers we've had, Jose's influenced it, Fergie's influenced it. You know, all these guys have influenced. Are you telling me Jose and Fergie didn't influence English football?
100%. Because Fergie ball, everyone used to know, was getting to David Beckham, whip that cross, Gary Neville, whip that cross, Dwight York, Andy Cole header. Everyone used to know that was the style of Fergie played. Like counter-attack football. Yeah, Giggs on the other side, David Beckham on the other wingers. It was 4-4-2. That 4-4-2, yes, I accept it. But the biggest influence in English football, playing from the back, goalkeeper. I remember, Terry, they asked Pep live when he lost to Everton 4-0. They said, surely, in match of the day, I'll never forget it. Surely you have to change the style of football. You cannot play this in England. He said,
But
I will never change my style
the thing is though,
English football has to copy me.
Hamza,
Let's forget
you're not gonna find you can go back and watch nearly every single video I've ever spoke about with City. Other than when I'm having a bit of banter, I've never disrespected Pep Guardiola ever. I don't call him a checkbook manager, nothing. He's of course influential in England, but let's not suddenly write off Jose, Wenger, Fergie, Cloughy, Paisley, Shankly, Busby, Don Revy, all these great managers from past and present. Now, even like Pep is a great in his era, but like every manager before them, you stand upon the shoulders of giants, you piggyback and then move things forward. Because Pep himself has said, without Johan Cruyff, he wouldn't exist because he's built upon that. So what I'm saying is, and we'll go back to Barrow again, English football, well over a decade ago, at grassroots level, started to change. It had nothing to do with Pep Guardiola. It had something to do with Spanish football. We looked at what Spain were doing in other nations, and we started building that, not just with St. George's Park, but through academies throughout the land at all levels of the game to start playing differently. Why are you saying no to something that's true, Hamza?
Okay, can I hold on, Hamza?
It's crazy, Hamza.
I'm just gonna add something here. I actually think this notion that Pep Guardiola changed football for better is actually wrong. He changed football. Did you see Chelsea against Barrow today? The goalkeeper is refusing to clear the ball and Kunku dispossessed him. Did you see Vincent Kompany getting relegated? Southampton play from the back under Russell Martin, and they are the team without a win. Yes, maybe Pep Guardiola influenced this, but he has a negative impact on the game because people believe they can do this even if their players cannot do it. You watch Chelsea today. These guys try
even Watford's goal, you're right. They were playing from the back.
Hold on.
No, I'm just adding Watford also.
But hold on. Do you believe Southampton play good football like Pep Guardiola? Yes. And for some reason, people don't understand, guys, that Bernardo Silva coming out uneducated after the game saying that Arsenal aren't playing football. I'm being serious here.
True.
That is an uneducated talk about there is football only goes one way, which is it's our way, it's the Pep way, or you aren't playing football to win. That is wrong.
I understand that. I just want to say on this, though. See, this is the thing. People don't know their history. Up until the late noughties, early sort of 2010, maybe I've got to go back and find out exactly when this was said. I remember watching MUTV. It was the end of season award night. And Sir Alex Ferguson was being asked about the youth players coming through at the club. And he said he's getting excited about the next batch of youngsters. Because up until about that point in England, clubs could only do 1 hour of football training with their academy players per day, where other clubs across the continent of Europe were able to do 4 or 5 hours of training per day. And his point was, you take a child of 8 years old in London and take a child of 8 years old in Madrid, both being taught to play football. One that's doing 4 hours of technical football training a day from the age of 8 years old to 18-year-old is going to be more technically proficient than a player doing 1 hour a day for the same period of time, because you're getting 4 times the amount of training. These rules within our laws in the UK that allowed kids to be trained for longer have helped. But when people talk about from playing out from the back, if none of you know who this person is, we're going to move on. Who's Mike Walker?
Who?
Norwich manager, right?
Bang on. The Norwich manager, Mike Walker. This is the guy who is considered one of the most influential managers, not just in the Premier League era, but in European football, for coaching playing out from the back. And this is the problem. Pep Guardiola, I'm taking nothing away from his legacy. In my opinion, he's in the top 2 greatest managers of all time. Of course, he's influenced the game. But this idea that the English and British academies started training their teams differently, the idea that St. George's Park is built in the image of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City is a fallacy. It's just a fallacy.
It's not.
Hang on. They built that. So if St. George's Park, hang on, answer me this one question, Hamza. If St. George's Park is built in the image of Man City's Pep, they built it and wrote the plan in 2012. 5-6 years before Pep came here. How is that possible?
No, because listen, St. George's Park, English football has always failed. We have to accept it.
I can't. I'm not letting you continue because you need to answer. Stop, Hamza. Stop, Hamza. Stop, Hamza. I'm muting you because you haven't answered my question. Everything St George's Park is doing, the plan was set in motion and built in 2012. They didn't change their plan in 2016. It's been happening since around 2011, 2012. So everything they're doing about the way they've trained the kids to play, the brand of football they want, and the brand of football they're encouraging all the academies around the country to introduce, right? This has been happening since 2012, 4 to 5 years before Pep joined the Premier League.
But who did they copy?
Who did they copy?
Who did they copy? Who was everyone in football? Who are they looking up to in football? Everyone needs to drool on Barcelona play.
But the Spanish national team.
Yeah.
The Spanish national team were also playing out from the back at the same sort of time. It's an evolution. But the point of this is what I'm saying. Of course, Pep has been influential.
Yeah.
But the idea, and I didn't say it wasn't, but the idea that all the clubs around the country have just turned years before just please let me finish talking before he ever set foot on these shores is crazy. He also wasn't the first manager in England to start playing out from the back. And the academies around the country started this work pretty much just in the early stages that he even became a manager. This is all started in the late noughties. And I don't even know how we've got here. I'm not going to sit here and have lies spread about the English national team.
You see. I think where Hamza maybe might be coming from a big angle, but I'm just saying, if the thing is, we all watch football. Even when I was in Africa, I used to watch English football. Let me be honest. When you're playing the FA Cups, you're playing these small teams like teams from other leagues. There was hoofball, and I remember that was the thing that even my country football's hoofball. We will take the ball from the back as a defender. You hoof it in front, or you send it to Rosie, and if you don't do that and you make a mistake, your manager used to give out to you. But recently, I'm just saying now, I know that it's not Pep. There's been a lot of people who have influenced the ball. It's just recently, just now, most of these new managers, Mo is right, they're messing themselves up. They have the opportunity to steal what Pep has, but do something else that can help them out in situations. But guess what? Majority of the managers these days, they seem to be so focused from passing from the back. I just
want to put this out to you now. Because I know this, and I would just wait it ground to it. Okay, so Wilkinson's project, around building St George's Park. Do you know what it was based on? It was based on the French national team setup. That is what it was based on.
Yep.
So again, and they started the process to this in the early 2000s. Okay, Pep wasn't a manager then. Just stop. It was. Hang on, I can't believe we're sitting here.
You're lying to the people, Terry. You're lying to the people. 100%. You know what, Terry? You're an influential figure. People are looking at you. And they're thinking, oh my God, what are you talking about? Terry, the biggest influence in football is Rinus Michel. Then Johan Cruyff. Then Pep, where he took football. He modified football that we were taken from a place where English football used to be hoofball. Bradford City, Windass is going to score hoofball. Dion Dublin, Aston Villa. Kevin Davies at Bolton. It was a dirty style of football.
Okay, fine. I'm not. Hang on. Oh my God, Hamza. How when we started building this project in the early 2000s, was it anything to do with Pep, who wasn't a manager?
Why did they build it?
Stop. No, please, because I am actually getting triggered here. Answer my questions. They started building it before Pep was a manager. How is it based on Pep?
No, they built that St George's Park because England were failing.
We know this.
And then they copied. French football.
I'm muting you until you answer my question. How, when they started planning and building this, and they set their plan of action in place before Pep was a manager, how could it have been based on Pep? Answer that question.
Listen to what I'm saying. The style of football was they copied Pep.
They copied the French system. It's documented. Oh my God.
One second. Let me answer that question quickly. Look at this. Spain were bottle. No, 1 second. Spain used to be bottle jobs. I watched Spain 98 World Cup. Used to get dunked by Nigeria. You never.
What's that got to do with St. George's Park and the English system?
Yeah? They used to be failures. When Pep Guardiola took off,
can you, Hamza, brother, answer me my question, please. Stop deflecting. How could they have based their project on Pep Guardiola before when they put the plan in motion 4 or 5 years before he even became a manager? No one knew who he was as a coach.
Yeah, the project wasn't copying Pep.
There we go. Done. Let's move on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No one copied Pep.
Yes,
it was based on the French system.
Okay, who used to play tiki-taka on ball possession? Who used to play? Tell me a manager who used to play ball possession football.
Johan Cruyff.
One manager in 2005.
Who played possession ball football? Arsene Wenger.
The only guy.
Arsene Wenger just on the invincible to possession-based football. Let's move on now. Let's go. Let's go. This is true.
Pep Guardiola is a lie.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hamza, I need to ask. Hang on. Stop. Let me ask the questions. Can you answer me simply yes or no? In the mid-2000s, are you telling me that Arsene Wenger didn't play possession-based football?
He used to play a form of ball possession football, but Pep Guardiola played in a different format.
Pep Guardiola didn't play in 2005. He didn't coach. I don't know how hard is it to understand.
No.
Guys,
listen.
Guys, what?
Listen,